has been the best Valentine's Day ever. Well, I know Valentine's technically hasn't happened yet, but all the important Valentine's Day stuff has happened for me, so I really want to talk about it. Mike took me on a great date this weekend, and I honestly could not be happier with how it went. I really wouldn't have pegged Mike as a romantic, but I gotta say, I was really impressed. He pulled out all the stops, and this goes down as my best first date ever. No, scratch that. This was my best date ever, period. I think this Mike guy might really be a keeper after all. Anyways, so he started off the night by pulling up in a limo, which I absolutely loved. Everything is so much cooler when you're in a limo. We drove past all the same roads as always, but just because we were in the back of a limo, it made everything instantly 1,000,000% cooler. I mean, it just makes you feel like a movie star, you know? I made sure to have all the windows rolled down so that I could wave at anyone I knew while we passed. I would have stuck my head out the sunroof like in the movies if they had one, but there wasn't, which was kind of a total letdown. Why have a limo if you can't use it to brag to all your friends that you're in it, right? Anyways, we had a great time sticking our heads out of the windows that we did have, and I was having so much fun, and even Mike seemed to really be enjoying himself, which was good. We drove around just like fooling around and stuff, and eventually we got to the restaurant, and it was so fancy, which again points to Mike for making that happen. I did think it was a little weird though that the whole place was only lit by candlelight. I guess it did make a more romantic vibe, but I put in so much effort to look cute for this date, and the lighting just put all that effort to waste. I could have rolled out of bed and looked hot by candlelight. The food was really good though, so I'll give them that. I do feel bad though, because I ordered way more than I should have. Especially I felt bad when the check came and Mike had to pay. I mean, he was always gonna pay, and I didn't order the most expensive things on the menu. But still, it was a lot more than I needed, and I couldn't even finish half of it, so I felt a little guilty. But he was a complete gentleman about the whole thing, so that was really nice. There aren't too many gentlemen going to Hillside, that's for sure, and I really wouldn't have guessed that he was one of them before this date. Consider me pleasantly surprised about that. We finished up at the restaurant and we jumped back into the limo. I was so stuffed, and we didn't really have much time before my curfew, so we had to head back to my place instead of doing whatever else he planned. But anyways, he dropped me off and walked me to my door, and he leaned in for a kiss, but I was pretty sure my dad was watching, so he just got a hug instead. First date was really good though, so I think he earned himself a kiss on the second date. Happy Valentine's to me!